Springbok World Cup winning winger Bryan Habana is part of the mentorship program aimed at aiding athletes. Habana is working hand in hand with former Bulls teammates Akon and Dungane, former Banyana captain Amanda Dlamini and boxer Kevin Lerena. Habana joins us to discuss the importance of this initiative and the United Rugby Championship semi-finals. A very good afternoon, Mr. Habana. Great to chat to you. As a leading sport icon advocating for giving back to the youth, what does your role entail as a mentor to youth and younger children in the organization?
Arthur, great to be chatting to you today. I think, mentorship is a really key deliverable for those wanting to potentially reach the highest level. The difference potentially between making it or not is that the resilience that people are allowed to push through, and with RYOBI and the ability not to don't quit, to try give people the perspective of understanding who they are. I think being able to give realistic, optimistic feedback and critique, not to break anyone down but to build them up. So mentorship, an incredibly important key, and hopefully through this program and the Won't Quit crew, we'll be able to do some really cool things of giving a little bit of mentorship to the next generation.
Bryan, you did mention not to break anyone down but build them up. Sports has been used as an instrument for social change, and one of the social challenges still faced today amongst children are linked to alcohol and drug abuse, women and children abuse, and issues of identity. How important is it as a role model to instill the necessary building blocks for the youth in South African sport?
I think, as someone who was fortunate and privileged enough to play sport at the highest level, to be able to be given a platform and then be an advocate of instilling great values in those youngsters around the country and potentially around the world who want to achieve greatness, I think is really important. Firstly, that we lead a life of credibility, and I think both with myself, Akona, Amanda, and Kevin, being able to show those out there what is possible if you dedicate yourself, if you sacrifice, and are extremely disciplined, that greatness can be achieved. And if you don't quit, no matter how how tough the struggles are, you can really reach the highest of the highest. So through this, hopefully trying to inspire a new generation of future South African sporting stars.
All right, Bryan, are there any noteworthy highlights you can share with us being a mentor with the organization you work with?
I think for us, being able to firstly potentially give a cash donation, a 50,000 Rand prize that RYOBI is putting up for grabs is great. But I think the process of taking those who are aspiring to become global sports stars, the ability to be mentored by those who've achieved it at the highest level, and I think for us to actually pass on some of that advice, I think is brilliant for us, because you don't always get that platform. And hopefully through this Won't Quit crew campaign, we'll give those valuable tools that can hopefully see a rise of a new generation of sports stars.